Hello, Fellow-litas. It is currently around 8 a.m. on December 11th, and I am vlogging today from my bed. Hello, Riho. Say hello. I'm vlogging from my bed because it is really cold in my house and I want to change directly into my outfit of the day, and I just don't want to get out of bed where it's warm yet. So today, the Bay Area Kei organization, which puts on many fabulous events and has a good podcast that you can listen to for Lolita content, they are putting on a holiday pop-up shop. And I've been on the fence as to whether or not I should go. I've been truthfully pretty nervous about going to Lolita events, meetups, and other things since I started this YouTube channel because I've just got that level of social anxiety, I guess, where I'm not sure if people are going to be as nice as their comments. The Lolita community is so small, I'm bound to run into somebody who has seen my videos, and I don't know how I feel about that. But today is the day, I think. My kitten's being very distracting. Behold. Wow. So sweet. So nice. So yes, I think today is probably the day that I'm going to reintroduce myself to the world because I really want to support Bay Area Kei. I've been listening to the Popup podcasts while I'm at work and stuff. The people involved all just seem like total sweethearts. They're very, very knowledgeable, and they've put a lot of work into this event. They've got vendors coming from all over the place. So I want to support their event, and I also want to, open myself up to meeting more people. A couple of brands are going to have a major presence there. Now, it is basically a shopping-oriented event, so I'm giving myself a budget, and I'm going to try to discover and enjoy some new brands that I've never really seen before, and hopefully meet and support some of the creators that I'm already big fans of. Oh, Rio, you are so nice and so distracting. Again, girl. Oh. I have a short list of things I would like to buy if I can find them. I really want a Lolita apron. I've never had one before. I'm also on the lookout for legwear, specifically socks that are pink, black, or white, and especially tall socks. And I'd like to get more classic and gothic leaning accessories, like specifically jewelry with gold, silver, black, red, stuff like that. Every time I want to do a more involved coordinate from those sub-styles, I find myself reaching for the sweet accessories that I've got, and sometimes BB&B deco is perfect, and sometimes BB&B deco clashes with the rest of your outfits. So I made little business cards too, so I'm hoping to do some networking and make some more Lolita friends. Most of my friends in this fashion are either fairly inactive or they live far away, so I'm hoping that I can meet some more local Lolitas and we can exchange info. So unlike my other attempts at vlogging in the past, I won't be distracted by other things that I feel I have to do. Like, I don't have any obligations or whatever, so I can just record a ton of footage and hopefully piece something together that vaguely resembles a narrative. We will see. I still don't know what I'm wearing. I want to be comfortable, especially for shoes. But I also know that they've got a theme going because it's a holiday pop-up shop. So a holiday theme coordinate seems like a solid idea, but I am a total Grinch and I will not dress up for Christmas. I don't know if I want to wear the Hanukkah cord I'd originally thought I might wear. I've got so many pieces with faux fur that I never wear because it's always too warm, but this being a winter themed thing, maybe I will finally wear one of my capelets or furry scarves or something. We'll see. Off we go. Alright, just got parked. It's Lolita shopping spree time.
hello, I just got recognized for the first time and I'm freaking out.
Yeah, she's so cute. I love her.
Oh, thank you. What is your name? Tell everybody. Introduce yourself.
I'm Miss Fortune, but I just have an Instagram. That's it.
I know your Instagram. I see you comment on things.
yes.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for being in the vlog. How are you finding the haul today?
It's great. I already bought a skirt and a blouse and a hat.
Do share, please.
This hat is so cute. Actually, I'm really excited about it.
Wow.
That's so cute.
That's gorgeous. Wait, which table did that come
It
from?
came from the Black Ribbon table, but I think it was made by... Oh God, I can't pronounce that.
Oh my.
That's who it's made by. Yeah.
Well, that's something to look out for sure. That's fabulous.
Yeah. So I'm very happy so far.
That's great. Are you running into a lot of people you know?
Yes, I'm actually visiting from LA, and so I'm seeing a lot of my old comm. It's very heartwarming.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with me for my video.
Of course.
Oh, this is on video. Okay. I did not notice, but now this is on video, so it's going to the vlog. Yay!
Lunchtime. My heart is full. I did so much. I met so many people. And if you're new here because I gave you my card, hey. Well, that was an awesome experience. Now I guess it is time to go home and unpack everything. Unpack everything. And I can't wait to show y'all what I got because, oh my gosh, I have quite a haul from today. Quite a haul. Did I go over budget? I spent all of my cash and I did credit card purchases, so yes! But I was only trying to spend the cash, but then most people had credit card readers, so but it was great. It was worth it. All right, and just like that, I'm back home. I can take off my vaccination-proof wristband, and I cannot wait to show y'all what I got. Oh, also, do y'all like my new, very aesthetic, upgraded chair? This is a Hanukkah present from my partner and my family. Okay, so now that I'm sitting down, I can talk more about the event. The vendor selection was amazing. There were some first-time vendors and some veteran vendors who have been into Lolita fashion and J fashion stuff for a long, long time. Aside from meeting a ton of new people, I did run into a whole bunch of people who I remember from back in the days when I was more active in my comm, and it was really great to see them in person again, especially since the pandemic. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna divest a little bit because I'm just so... I'm like done for the day, you know? Okay, where were we? I was completely overwhelmed by the number of people who came up to me and asked if I was a YouTuber because they thought they had seen me somewhere, and the even more people who told me that they were my subscribers. Hello, hi, are you watching? You really made my day. I was like trying not to sob in the bathroom in between our interactions, I swear. I ended up hanging around with a group of people who all knew each other and who are also all staff for the event, and it was so lovely to just be welcomed by them. So we took a bunch of photos, which I really hope somebody will tag me in. They also offered to take some photos of me, so I actually got coordinate pics that were like in an aesthetic place. That's really cool. The Kabuki Hotel where this was hosted was actually a super nostalgic place for me. I used to go to cons that had their dealers halls there, and I've stayed in some of the rooms there, including the traditional room, and it's just a gorgeous location. But aside from the tea parties, which you did have to pre-register for, and just the socializing as people were milling about, there wasn't anything to do besides shopping. So I'm gonna get right into Kenny, are your feet clean? Show me your paws. Hi, baby. Oh, baby. What you doing, girl? Okay. Bye, baby. But anyway, it turned out just fine. I was super comfortable in this OP all day, and upon realizing that I kind of fit one of the themes for it, I entered the coordinate contest too. There were so many people dressed up so beautifully though, and I just wish that I'd had the courage to go up to more people and ask them to film their cords. So the folks that I included in this video are specifically people who approached me and talked to me first, as opposed to people who I wanted to approach to ask for footage, because I'm just, I know as a YouTuber it doesn't really make any sense, but I am actually kind of shy and socially awkward, and I just didn't want to like, all over a bunch of new people. So anyway, let's talk about what I bought. I tried to spread my money out as much as possible with as many different brands and vendors as possible, because first of all, I wanted to share the love. Second of all, I am a collector, and pretty much everything I got, I've never owned anything by these brands before, so I'm really excited to be able to augment my collection with things that are completely new to me that I can use and review and enjoy in future videos. So let's talk about what I found. So first of all, there was a freebies booth, and I did check that out throughout the day. Things were definitely getting refreshed throughout the day. I didn't know there was a freebies booth in advance, and I wish I had brought some of my little like mirror B-grade items that I don't think are gonna sell really well. I could have put those on the pile with little business cards and hopefully give them a good home. Whatever. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Next time I will try to be more on top of the offerings of these places before I go to them. But I did get some freebies for myself. There was a limit of 5 items per person, but I didn't want to go too crazy. There were just a couple of things that I thought I really should give a good home to because they are very me. The first is this cloth mask, which I think was probably handmade by someone, but it's so cute. I'm just super into this daisy print, and you can really never have too many masks, especially ones that tie behind the ears. The mask I wore today was not the most aesthetic mask. It was one that I made back at the start of the pandemic, so it's a little bit grody. Cute! Yeah, I really like it, but I probably should wash it before I wear it. I also got these blue and gold hair ribbons with these little unicorns on them. I don't have a whole ton of blue in my wardrobe, but what I do have is pretty much exclusively paired with gold, so I'm excited to work these into some cords in the future. They'll definitely be put to good use. So one of the vendors was a local designer, the Black Ribbon, and she was actually exhibiting with a ton of other brands included. So like Lolita Collective was there and represented. All the Kaneko stuff was at her booth, and I had to get something made by her to begin with because I have been so into the simplicity and cleanness of her designs, but it is so rare that something she makes in a plus size doesn't sell out right away. And she did have a mathematician themed JSK on hand that would have fit me, but it just wasn't in my daily budget. It was like way outside of my budget on its own, so I had to resist, but I'm gonna be thinking about it. But I did get socks by her because I was looking for socks, and I told y'all I was looking for socks. These are a true ivory, and I just think they're gonna go really well with a lot of the more classic stuff in my wardrobe. They are super duper soft, and they should fit me as under the knee socks if they don't fit me as over the knee socks. They are technically designed to be over the knees, but based on the measurements, I think they'll feel more comfortable and probably not need to stretch as much to get under my knee. So yes, you will definitely see these in future videos. I'm sure I'm going to wear them a lot. I also bought a couple of other handmade items from that booth, though not from the Black Ribbon themselves. This rosette cockade is from Pizzicato Kei? Pizzicato? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I love this thing. I saw this one in a pile with a bunch of different ones and I was like, no, that one's mine. This is mine, this is mine, this is mine. Everybody else go away. It's got so many of my favorite things. It's got tulle netting, it's got pearls, it's got roses, it's black and red, so it's going to get a lot of wear in my wardrobe. And I've been meaning to wear more black and red combo cords because I feel like I've been leaning more sweet recently and I want to get back into the classic of it all. But just look at that. And I really like the construction too. It's cool. You can see how much care and effort was put into it. And yes, it was only $20. I was like, add to cart. Now this item literally took up almost half of my budget. This is a hand beaded felt and gem biscuit playing card. I don't have anything that's nearly this OTT and I don't collect playing card prints yet, but I want to so badly because I work for a company that makes casino games. So for me, casino imagery is really, really special and I just saw this and immediately fell in love with it. It's just gorgeous. The materials are so beautiful. It's super duper ornate and the whole thing had to have been stitched by hand. Unfortunately, this one did not have a tag on it and I'm not recalling the name of the brand off the top of my head, so I will insert information here in case you want to check them out. I could not resist. This was my first splurge of the day. I also got 2 more pin sets and 1 set of earrings. This seller goes by Morning Tea and she told me that this was her first time exhibiting at a Lolita/J Fashion specific event, but she'd done a lot of tabling at cons and stuff. Her booth was so busy for most of the day, but I did get in there to record some footage and just could not walk away without buying things. So what I got, first of all, look at these adorable cat buses and soot sprites. These are collar pins. So they've got 2 different pins and you pin 1 on each side of your collar. I've never had anything like this before and now I have 2 pairs and this is just the first of the 2. It's super duper cute. I love Totoro with all my heart. It is literally the reason I am who I am today, that I saw Totoro when I was 3. So had to get it. And I think my mom, if she is watching, will like these as well. And then I also got these adorable little calicos with their matching ribbons and gems. There were so many of these designs that were so cute, but as a cat lady, I could not resist the kitty cats. And I know that this is going to look so good. Specifically, I want to wear this with my whipped cream kitty JSK by Hey Newly. I've already corded that once, but I want to go way more over the top with it. And can you imagine this on the front with the, oh God, it's just so cute. I have the brown colorway, so the fact that this came in brown is so perfect. And then I guess I also spent a certain amount there, so she gave me these strawberry earrings for free, and I cannot believe it because, oh my God, look how adorable these are. Half the time I can't be bothered to change my earrings, but when I do, strawberry earrings with the number of strawberry prints in my wardrobe, I mean, it's just meant to be. So you know how I mentioned that I wanted some sort of apron in my intro? I got an apron! And there were very many aprons available here. There were some leaf ones and some Baroque ones. Kaneko had some, but I just completely fell in love with this one, which happens to be locally designed and made, so all the better. But look at this incredible apron. Look at this hemline and these straps with the little batty wings. Beautiful subtle detail of the lace overlay here. I fell in love basically at first sight with this apron. So I didn't get to try it on fully, and I'm not sure how the buttons on the straps are going to fit on me, but I did double check that the ties would at least work for me, and if I have to modify it, I will, because it is just the cutest. The brand is LOMO Loungewear. I should have asked if it was pronounced Lomo or LOMO. This brand. The brand logo is also this little embroidered patch on it. It's got pockets, and I mean. So yeah, really super duper excited about this, and I'm just super in love with it. I'm really excited to try to coordinate it. They were also selling these Bay Area Kei badges, which were originally reserved for only people who were working the event. So I was asked specifically not to put this on, even though it did kind of go with the rest of my cord. I'm happy to hold off for now, but I love this design. The pin itself feels kind of smooth and matte. It's really nice. It was $3. And yeah, I think this was just like the perfect souvenir for the first event I ever attended by them. I'd really like to get involved in the future, so hopefully there will be opportunities for that as well. Lastly, I want to talk about what I purchased on consignment, because this was the place that I was most likely to go absolutely crazy nutso, and I did go crazy nutso here, but it didn't start that way. It started with a simple purchase of socks for $2. These are the socks. Strawberries and daisies and ribbons are all things all over my wardrobe. They're basically brand new as far as I can tell. They are listed as having been tried on, but nah. And apparently the brand is on Etsy and they are called Enchanted Dreamwear. But for $2, I absolutely could not resist. Now I just gotta hope that they are plus size friendly. That would be really tragic if they weren't. I need you to understand that I tried very hard to resist the temptation of buying this item. But during the course of the day, I befriended the Lolita who was selling it, and at the end of the day, when I went to say goodbye to her and I wished her luck in finding this item a good home, she said, "What's left in your budget? What do you want for it?" And so I made her an offer and she accepted, and now I am the proud owner of my very own Lolita battle axe. Maybe some of you will find cursed. I find it enchanting. Look, I've been a cosplayer and a pro wrestler, and how can I not go for a Lolita prop? I really could not resist. I'm so grateful to the Lolita who sold this to me for dropping the price so significantly so that I could pay cash for it, including the taxes that were necessary. I am going to have so much fun with this. Let me tell you, when y'all see this, you are going to scream. I was screaming internally when I first saw it, so let's look at it. I wish I'd kept the little tag with the info on it instead of leaving it behind, because I don't know what the brand is. Apparently this is from a Taobao brand who makes various props with some serious aesthetic influence. But my precious, behold. I cannot tell you how powerful I feel when I hold this thing in my hands. It's absolutely ridiculous, obviously. It's a freaking gothic Lolita battle axe. Look at the detail, the painting on the side of the blade, which is made of like wood, by the way, some sort of wood or foam. It's very light. It's got this incredible amount of like rosy thorn detail, and yes, it is kind of a cross on here too, but it's a cross as part of an axe, and so it really doesn't read as like a cross. There are lots of historical axes that have this kind of like a cross thing built into the top as part of the weapon, so you can like, and it's got all these roses through it, and it's got one bow on one side and a different bow on the other side, and it's got all this detail even on like the pommel. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. So now I have to resist the temptation to just try to shoehorn this into every single coordinate of mine for the rest of my life. I may just fail at that, but that's okay. It would have been way out of my budget if it hadn't been for the price being lowered at the very last second. So I am just so happy. I cannot describe it. This day has turned into a wild, wild ride. I'm going to be going to a lot more community events now that I know more people, and I'm really hoping to get back into the community part of the Lolita community. What really sealed the deal for me on this piece, I've been building what I think of as my dream cord for years. It centers around the Hey Newly Angel of Music OP from the second version of the print. I had a friend bring me back a matching Venetian mask for it, and guess what's going to coordinate super well with it? These things. So I think it might be time for me to just do my dream cord, because this has taken it to a new level of I did not know I could dream this hard cord. And while I did want to save the dress for going to Venice, the pandemic is still a thing, my work is very much still a thing. If I even get to go at all, it's going to be years from now. So I think the time has come, and I'm just gonna wait the right mood to strike me. In the meantime, if you want to see me try to build coordinates around this axe, leave a comment below. I just want to hold this forever. Part of me wants to rearrange my pegboard so that I can just mount it behind me. Would that be too crazy? Would you guys miss my fluffy bag collection? Let me know in the comments. All right, I'm gonna film my outros and calls to action while holding this because I never want to put it down, so we're just going to do that. If you liked this video, if you loved the cords that were featured in it, or you liked getting a glimpse at all the goodies that were for sale, please do give this video a thumbs up to help it with the YouTube algorithm, and hopefully it will be shown to more people who are interested in J fashion and Lolita and intensely aesthetic LARP props. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, especially if I just met you in person at the event today and you said you would. I'm gonna hold you to it, so you better subscribe. I want you to stick around. I want to keep in touch with you. Please also follow me on Instagram at Elvira Wrestling. I'm hoping some folks are going to tag me in some photos that I can then repost on my page. And of course, I always post things about my videos and live stream plans and lots of coordinate breakdowns there, so please do follow that. All right, I think that's all of my calls to action. Thank you for watching this video all the way till the end. I have been Elvira, a plus-size tall and swole Lolita from the Bay Area in California, and now the proud owner of this incredible axe. I'm gonna go show this to everyone and see if I can figure out what brand made this. I kind of need more. Already I want more. Oh no, I've got a problem, don't I? Okay, anyway, bye!